Son, and of the Holy Spirit. God, help me to play fair and to the best of my ability. Let competition make me strong, but never hostile. Always let me help my opponent up. Never catch me rejoicing in the adversity of others. Let me be happy and humble in victory. If I am denied, keep me from envy. Teach the passion, conviction, selflessness, and teamwork it takes to win as you did, and after having learned these lessons, let victory follow. St. Louis, King of France, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Now our national anthem.
Good afternoon and welcome to Legion Field. As today the Saints will take on the Marksville Tigers. On the mound for the Saints tonight is the senior Grant Peshoff. First pitch from Peshoff misses outside. There's 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 misses just outside. 2 balls, no strikes now from Peshoff. Ground ball, Jobert on the second hop. Over to Nolan at first for out number 1. Peshoff pitching. Carson Mixon is the catcher. David Nolan at first. Cooper Miller is at second. Evan Jobert at shortstop. And JT Pelican at third. In the outfield, Chase Wilson in left, Caleb Duhan in center, and Gus Milligan's in right. First pitch from Peshoff just misses off the outside corner. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Designated hitter today is Drew Blanchard. The 1-0 from Peshoff. Popped up to the right side. Nolan gives chase, but he can't get to it. 1 ball and 1 strike. One from Peshoff. And that's behind the batter. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball, and it'll get through the right side for a base hit.
Catcher number 9, Colton Tickner.
So runner at first for Marksville with 1 out. Breaking ball from Peshoff is in for a strike. Peshoff throws to first again. Runner takes off, fly ball center field. Duhan's under it. He'll make the catch. Runner has to go back to first. And there's 2 outs in the inning.
Third baseman number 10, Dylan Kamak.
Fly ball, center field, Duhan. And he'll make the catch to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. We'll go to the bottom of the first with no score.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man. Leading off the bottom of the first for the Saints, third baseman number 6, J.T. Pelican.
JT Pelican will lead things off here for the Saints in the bottom of the first. First pitch is up high. It's 1 ball and no strikes to Pelican. The 1-0 pitch misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. High and inside. It's 3-0. And up high for ball 4. Pelican will walk on 4 straight pitches.
Second baseman, number 28, Cooper Miller.
So here's Cooper Miller with nobody out. Pelican at first. First pitch misses high. A ball and no strikes to Miller. Pitch misses low. And it's 2-0 to Miller. Strike called on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cooper Miller. Pelican at first with nobody out. Pitch misses high. It's 3-1. And 3-1 pitch misses inside. Ball 4. 2 walks for the Saints.
Right fielder, number 9, Gus Milligan.
Nobody out. Runners at first and second for Gus Milligan. Milligan swings and misses at the off-speed pitch. It's no balls and a strike. One and one to Milligan. Yeah, strike called, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Milligan will strike out swinging for out number 1.
First baseman, number 18, David Nolan.
So here's David Nolan, 1 out and 2 on. First pitch, a chopper to the left side. Pitcher goes over. He won't have a play. Infield base hit for Nolan, and that'll load the bases for the Saints with 1 out. And Evan Jobert.
Shortstop, number 27, Evan Jobert.
Bases loaded for Jobert. First pitch is in for a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike to Evan Jobert. Oh, 1 to Jobert. Jobert rips one down the left side. It'll get down. Pelican will score. Here comes Miller. They're going to send Nolan. And a 3-run double for Evan Jobert.
Left fielder, number 25, Chase Wilson.
So here's Chase Wilson with 1 out and Jobert at second base. Wilson swings and misses at the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch to Wilson, misses low. Two balls and a strike to Wilson. Ground ball back up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. Jobert around. He's headed to the plate. Here comes the throw. It'll be cut off. Now the throw down to second. Not in time, gets away from the shortstop, and Wilson is safe at second.
Designated hitter, number 15, Drew Blanchard.
So the run scores, and the Saints lead at 4-0 now. Drew Blanchard, the designated hitter, with 1 out, and Wilson at second base. Pitch misses inside to Blanchard. 1 ball and no strikes. A bases loaded double by Jobert and the single by Wilson. Saints have a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Pitch just misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. And a strike call. Two-1 to Blanchard, and it misses up high. 3 balls and a strike. And strike called on the outside corner. Blanchard was on his way down to first. So 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Blanchard. And a swing and a miss. Blanchard will strike out for out number 2.
Center fielder, number 16, Caleb Duhon.
Duhon with a shot to right field. That'll get down in front of the right fielder. Wilson coming to the plate, and he'll score. And the Saints lead it 5-0.
Third baseman, number 6, J.T. Pelican. Pardon me. Catcher, number 1, Carson Mixon.
Here's the catcher, Carson Mixon, with 2 outs, and Duhon at first base. First pitch to Mixon's in for a strike. There's no balls and 1 strike to Carson Mixon. Runner takes off, throw down, will not be in time. 1 ball and 1 strike to Mixon. One ball, 2 strikes to Mixon. Ground ball towards the third base side. Third baseman has it, throw to first, and it's under the first baseman's glove. Duhon will come home to score. Mixon will head to second base, so Mixon reaches on an error. And the Saints lead it 6-0.
Third baseman, number 6, J.T. Pelican.
So back to the top of the order now.
Second for the Saints, number 11, Michael Laverne.
Saints have batted around here in the bottom of the first inning as J.T. Pelican comes back to the plate. He walked first time up. Ground ball to third, and it's foul. Oh, 1 to Pelican. Ground ball back up the middle. Laverne around third, and he's going to head home. Pelican's going to hustle down to second, and he'll be safe. And the Saints lead it 7-0. So timeout as the coach go out and have a talk with his pitcher. Saints lead at 7-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. So here's Cooper Miller with 2 down and a runner at second. Miller reached on a hit by pitch the first time, and he gets hit by the pitch again.
Right fielder number 9, Gus Milligan.
Here's Gus Milligan with 2 down. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball towards the left side. Shortstop will have it. Long throw. It won't be in time. Gets past the first baseman. Here comes Pelican to score. Miller will hold up at third. Saints lead it 8-0.
First baseman number 18, David Nolan.
So God, I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless.
So here's Nolan. And Nolan rips one foul down the left side.
Now brought to you by Billy Navarre, Chevrolet.
Foul towards the Marksville dugout. It's no balls and 2 strikes now to Nolan. There's the 0-2. Misses up high. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes to David Nolan. Pitch misses low, gets away from the catcher. Runners will hold up. Fly ball left field. Left fielder comes over, and he'll make the catch for the out. So Nolan flies out to end the inning. Saints score 8 runs in the bottom of the first.
In the bottom of the first, 8 runs on 5 hits, 3 Tiger errors. Score after 1 inning complete. Saints 8, Marksville 0. Leading off the top of the second for the Tigers, first baseman number 3, Quinlan Snyder.
So here's Snyder for the Tigers. And the first pitch misses. 1 ball and no strikes from Peshoff. Ground ball towards second base. Miller has it. Throws it over to Nolan for the out.
Pitcher number 13, Luke Norman.
One out, nobody on. Line drive, and that'll be snagged by Pelican at third base for out number 2.
Designated hitter number 11, Ethan Ryland.
Two down, nobody on. The pitch from Peshoff is chopped foul. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball to third base. Pelican has it. He'll throw it over to first in time for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. And we'll go to
On the top of the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After an inning and a half, Saints lead 8-0. Evan Jobez.
bottom of the second with the Saints up 8-0, and Evan Jobert will lead things off here in the second inning. First pitch to Jobert is a curveball. It misses on the inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes now to Jobert. Inside corner is called a strike. Pitch misses high and inside. 3 balls and 1 strike to Jobert. Jobert rips one foul down the left side.
Ball brought to you
3
by
balls and 2
Building a
strikes.
Bar, Chevrolet.
Jobert lifts one to center field. Center fielder drifts back. It's over his head. It's near the wall. Jobert's on his way to second. He'll round head to third. And he'll hold up there. So triple for Jobert. Dead away center field.
Left fielder, number 25, Chase Wilson.
Two balls and no strikes to Wilson. The 3-0 pitch to Chase Wilson's in for a strike. Here's the 3-1. It misses low, ball 4. And Wilson will walk. Runners on the corners for Drew Blanchard.
Designated hitter, number 15, Drew Blanchard.
So here's Drew Blanchard with nobody out, runners on the corners for the Saints. And the first pitch catches the outside corner. It's no balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 to Blanchard. Pitch misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike called, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Blanchard. One-two pitch. Blanchard lifts a fly ball to center field. And center field will catch it. Run will tag and score. As Jobert comes home. RBI sac fly for Blanchard.
Center fielder, number 16, Caleb Duhon.
So here's Caleb Duhon. First pitch to Duhon catches the outside corner. It's no balls and 1 strike. Duhon 1 for 1. Duhon swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes now to Caleb Duhon. 1 out in the inning, runner at first. Ground ball towards the shortstop. Throw to first in time for out number 2. Wilson advances to second. That'll bring up Carson Mixon. First pitch to Mixon's in the dirt. One ball, no strikes to Mixon. And Mixon will be hit by the pitch.
Third baseman number 6, J.T. Pelican.
Laverne will run for Mixon at first base.
Into the catcher Nixon at first, number 11, Michael Laverne.
First pitch to J.T. Pelican misses outside. One ball and no strikes. Pelican 1 for 1 with a walk. 2 runs scored and an RBI. Pitch misses inside. So now it's 2 balls and no strikes to JT. 2 down in the inning. Runners at first and second for the Saints. Fly ball right field. Right fielder's drifting over, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. Saints strand 2, pick up a run in the bottom of the second.
The Saints in the bottom of the second. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 2 men left on base. Score after 2 complete. Saints 9, Tigers 0.
Been going round and round all day, baling some hay, stacking it all up. Can't wait for the sun to go down. Roll into town, shine the old truck up, swing by the quick stop, grab a little shot of rock, then ease on out your way to your place around 8 o'clock. Well, I'm just ready to ride this Chevy down a little back road. Find your pretty little cell phone over, get a little closer, turn up the radio, put your pretty pink toes on the dash, lean the seat back. Man, I swear there ain't nothing looks better than that sweet tan little thing with nothing to do. I wanna take a little ride with you. Hope you're wearing those straight out cut-offs, make me wanna get lost out in the moonlight. Drop the tailgate down on a turn road, watch the corn grow. Baby, that's a good night. Anyone from the heartland is gonna understand what I'm talking about right now. Ain't no doubt we got a game plan. Well, I'm just ready to ride this Chevy down a little.
Leading off the top of the third for the Tigers, second baseman number 8, Javon Sampson.
Top of the third inning, Saints leading it 9-0. First pitch, chopped foul. No balls and a strike. No balls and a strike from Peshoff. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball down the third base side, just foul. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 from Peshoff. Fly ball right field. Milligan's under it. And he'll make the catch for the out.
Left fielder number 15, Draven Rogers.
One out, nobody on. Fly ball towards center field. Duhan on the run. Diving catch by Caleb Duhan in center field. On a full sprint, Caleb lays out and makes the catch for out number 2.
Center fielder number 1, Braden Flores.
First pitch from Peshoff is in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Flores. Strike called on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. And it misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Flores.
What did he say? I don't know what he said. He said Will's crazy. I didn't tell the scout.
Here's the 1-2 from Peshoff. Ground ball back to Peshoff. He'll flip it over to Nolan, and that'll end the inning.
Well, the Tigers in the top of the third, no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. Score after 2.5, Saints 9, Marksville 0.
So Cooper Miller will lead things off here in the bottom of the third. First pitch misses low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. 0-1 to Miller will catch the outside corner. No balls and a strike. I'm sorry, 1 ball and 1 strike to Miller. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Miller's been hit by pitch twice in both plate appearances tonight. Pitch misses high and outside. It's 3-1 now to Cooper Miller. There's the 3-1. Curveball catches the top of the zone, and the count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count to Miller, and it misses low for ball 4.
Right fielder, number 9, Gus Milligan.
The extended visit to the mound is over. Nobody out. Runner at first for Gus Milligan. First pitch swung on and missed. It's no balls and 1 strike. Pitch misses low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to Milligan. Pitch misses inside, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to Gus Milligan. Cooper Miller at first base after the leadoff walk. And ball 4, pitch misses low. Runners at first and second for David
First
Nolan.
baseman, number 18, David Nolan.
First pitch swung on and fouled off. So no balls and 1 strike to David Nolan. Line drive, center field. Center fielder under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Shortstop, number 27, Evan Jobert.
So here's Jobert, 2 on and 1 out. First pitch swung on and missed. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jobert. Pitch misses outside. So 3 balls and a strike to Jobert. Jobert off the tip of the bat, foul. Two balls, 2 strikes to Jobert. And strike 3 is going to be called. Jobert will strike out for out number 2.
Left fielder, number 25, Chase Wilson.
Here's Chase Wilson with 2 down. First pitch, he fouls it out of play.
Fly ball brought to you by Russell Stoops Construction.
Pitch misses outside. It's 1-1. One. Fouled off the end of the bat towards the Saints dugout. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Wilson. Pitch misses low in the dirt. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on for the Saints. Pitch misses outside. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch misses outside. Ball 4 to Chase Wilson. That'll load the bases up for Drew Blanchard.
Hitter, number 15, Drew Blanchard.
And we're going to get a pitching change for Marksville. Saints will have the bases loaded with 2 outs when we come back. New pitcher is warmed up for the Tigers. It's Snyder, moved over from first base. First pitch to Blanchard is in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Drew Blanchard. There's the 0-1. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are loaded with 2 down. Here's the 1-1 to Blanchard. Misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Strike called. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Drew Blanchard. Ground ball third base line, and it's foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded for the Saints. Here's the pitch to Blanchard, and it misses high. Count is full. Yeah. 3-2 pitch, and strike 3's called. Blanchard will strike out to end the inning, and we'll go to the 4th.
Saints in the bottom of the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 men left on base. Score after 3 complete. Saints 9, Tigers 0.
Wish I could reach up and reset that sun. Reverse these wheels, go back and re-pick you up. Went by so fast, oh so sweet. Make me wanna
Now in the bid for the Saints, number 26, Kane Miller. Other changes for the Saints. At first base, number 17, Christian Carpenter. At second base, number 7, Jason Shamsi. In center field, number 11, Michael Laverne. In right field, number 12, Thomas Watson. In left field, left field appears to be number 30, Gage Williams. For the correction, right field is Parker Morgan, number 23. Leading off the top of the 4th for the Tigers.
Top of the 4th inning,
Number
and
14,
changes for the
Nick
Saints.
Polk, shortstop.
Kane Miller is in to pitch. First pitch from Miller misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Christian Carpenter takes over at first. Jason Shamsey takes over at second base. In the outfield for the Saints, all new. Gage Williams in left. Michael Laverne in center, and Parker Morgan is in right. Here's the 1-0 from Miller. And it's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chopper down the left side, out of play. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Off the end of the bat, Nolan will take it. He'll flip it to Miller. I'm sorry. Carpenter flipped it to Miller for out number 1.
Pitcher, number 9, Colton Tigner.
One out, nobody on for the Tigers. Pitch misses low and inside. Strike called on the fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Kane Miller. Outside corner's called a strike, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 from Miller. Swung on and missed. Mixon will tag him for the out. So 2 down in the inning.
Number 10, Dylan K-Mac.
Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball from Miller misses just inside. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch misses low. 2 balls, no strikes now from Miller. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch misses low and away, and it's 3-0. Ground ball towards the shortstop. Jobert charges hard, throws in time for out number 3.
For the Tigers in the top of the 4th, no runs. No hits, no errors, no one left on base.
Won't you come rolling me slow, fast, full speed?
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Saints, center fielder number 11, Michael Laverne.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Michael Laverne will lead it off. And first pitch swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled out of play down the right side.
Russell Stoops Construction.
Laverne with a fly ball to deep left field near the warning track, and he'll make the catch for the out. Laverne gave that one a ride, just short of the wall.
Catcher number 1, Carson Mixon.
Here's one out for Carson Mixon. Chopper towards the left side, but foul. So no balls and a strike to Mixon. And strike called on the inside corner. Two balls, no strikes to Carson Mixon. Here's the 0-2. Grounder towards third base. Throw to first. And first baseman can't come up with it. Mixon will reach on the error.
Third baseman, number 6, J.T. Pelican. Courtesy runner at first for the Saints, number 4, William Milliken.
So Milliken will courtesy run for Mixon. First pitch to Pelican misses outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Line drive to third base. Third baseman throws it to first. Milliken will get back in under the.
Second baseman, number 7, Jason Shamsey.
So with 2 down, a runner at first. Here's Jason Shamsey. First pitch misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Shamsey. The pitch to Shamsey is high and inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Jason Shamsey. Shamsey rips one down the left side, foul.
Foul ball brought to you by Billy Navarre, Chevrolet.
It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to Shamsey. And Shamsey gets a base hit in the left field. Milliken around second. He'll head to third. And he'll hold up there. A single for Shamsey. And that'll bring up Parker Morgan.
Right fielder, number 23, Parker Morgan.
So here's Parker Morgan with 2 down and runners on the corners. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike.
Now you ready, Parker? Get the shot now.
No balls and a strike to Morgan. Pitch misses outside. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Pitch misses high. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Runners at first and third for the Saints. 2-1 pitch. Misses low and inside. It's 3 balls and a strike. Morgan fouls it out of play.
Brought to you by Billy Navarre, Chevrolet.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Parker Morgan. Morgan fouls it off. Count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. Morgan hits deep shot to right field. Right fielder drifting back, and it's going to be over his head near the wall. 1 run is home. Shamsey will hold up at third. And the Saints lead it 10-0.
First baseman, number 17, Christian Carpenter.
So here's Carpenter, and he'll be hit by the pitch. That'll load the bases.
Shortstop, number 27, Evan Jobert.
So here's Jobert with the bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch is fouled back. No balls and a strike to Jobert. Strike called, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. There's the 0-2. Foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes to Jobert. Bases loaded. Chopper towards third base, but it's foul. Here's the 0-2 to Jobert. And it's foul down the left side.
Oh, brought to you by Billy Navarre, Chevrolet.
Here's the 0-2. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jobert. Shamsi at third, Morgan at second, Carpenter at first. Here's the pitch to Jobert. Misses high. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And we'll have a timeout. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the base is loaded, and they're going to make a pitching change here in the bottom of the 4th. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the bases loaded for Evan Jobert. Jobert takes the first pitch high in the air on the right side. Center fielder giving chase, and he can't come up with it. 2 runs are home. 2 RBI double for Jobert.
Left fielder number 30, Gage Williams.
So here's Gage Williams. Here's Gage Williams. First pitch misses outside. The 1-0 to Williams, misses low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes now to Gage Williams. Outside corner, it's called a strike. There's 2 balls and a strike to Gage Williams. Three balls and a strike to Williams. And ball 4 to Gage Williams. That'll load the bases for Win Goodwin.
Designated hitter number 22, Win Goodwin.
So Goodwin will bat for Blanchard as the designated hitter. Goodwin chops the first one. Third baseman has it, and he'll slip when he went to plant. Carpenter will score. And it's 13-0 Saints. That'll bring up Michael Laverne.
Center fielder number 11, Michael Laverne.
First pitch catches the outside corner. Snowballs and 1 strike. Outside. Strike called. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Laverne. And the pitch misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Laverne swings and misses, and he'll strike out to end the inning. Saints score 4. We'll go to the 5th. It's Saints 13 and Marksville 0. New pitcher for the Saints is Aiden Welch. First pitch is a strike, ground ball to the right side. Shamsey can't get to it, and it'll go through for a base hit. So nobody out and a runner at first base.
Luke Norman.
First pitch from Wells is in for a strike. Breaking ball's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike from Welsh. Curveball misses low. 2 balls and a strike now from Welsh. Here's the 2-1. Grounder towards third. Pelican has it over to second to Shamsey. Shamsey to first. In time. Pelican to Shamsey to Carpenter for the double play.
Designated hitter number 11, Ethan Ryland.
Oh. First pitch from Welsh. He's going to call it a ball. I'm not sure what happened there. The umpire's going out to talk to Welsh. And now Coach Collins is going to head out. So the pitch was called a ball. The umpire went out and explained to Welsh about his stance. Not quite sure I understood what that was about. Regardless, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down, nobody on. Outside corner, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike from Welsh.
His left foot has to be within the framework of the rubber.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Two one from Welsh. Misses inside. It's 3 balls and a strike. And the 3-1 pitch misses high, ball 4.
Second baseman, number 8, Javon Simpson.
2 outs, a runner at first for Marksville. First pitch misses inside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0, swing and a miss. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1, foul tip, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes from Welsh. 2 down, runner at first for Marksville. Outside corner is called strike 3,
Final score, Saints.
and that'll end the game. Saints win it 13-0. We'll be back for game 2 tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the doubleheader between Marksville and St. Louis. Your final from Legion Field, St. Louis 13, Marksville 0.